Hello there, my fellow agents. What's up? It's Robbie with Opal Games, and we're talking about Tom Clancy The Division once again. It looks like we have some huge news about a possible release window for Tom Clancy The Division, and then also we're going to be going over your top comments and a lot more. So when you hear release date and Tom Clancy's The Division in the same sentence, you want to know what's going on. Well, this involves short films dedicated to Tom Clancy The Division, which have recently finished production. They come from Devin Supertramp and then also Corridor Digital. These are two huge, outstanding YouTube channels, and they make amazing content. You can actually find out more about them by following the links in the description below, but I'm sure you guys have run into many of their videos. You know, Devin Supertramp, he did Assassin's Creed parkour videos, and then he also worked on some Watch Dogs videos as well. And then Corridor Digital, they have over 300 million views on their videos in a very, very short time. They are amazing. Well, again, they have wrapped up production for their Tom Clancy The Division videos, which will be releasing, from what I understand, alongside the Division game. This is how it always has historically been, and since they have finished production, they would probably go into the editing process, which would take only a few months. Summer is looking really, really good now for Tom Clancy The Division. I cannot believe that these films are already done. I was pretty much blown away. Ubisoft has been extremely quiet about Tom Clancy The Division. They haven't shown hardly anything. So when I heard that these films were already done, I was just blown away. They are really being sneaky here. So it would be something else if we did see a summer release for Tom Clancy The Division. Now, previously I did report that there was a release rumor of June, mid-June, for Tom Clancy The Division. That could actually end up being true. I would be blown away, but considering that these films will be releasing alongside the game, it's really matching up to be more likely than ever a summer release. Now, also, you know, my opinion on this whole thing, I do have a personal opinion on this, is that we would see it holiday 2015, but you never know with these games. But I am definitely thinking it is going to be a 2015 release at this time. It doesn't look like this game will be slipping into 2016, so that is really, really good news. And, you know, they may want to get ahead of the big one, which is going to be Star Wars Battlefront in holiday 2015. I don't blame developers wanting to get ahead of that game, because that game is going to be absolutely massive. So there's a lot of reasons they may want to release in summer, and more, you know, big games are aiming for that summer release window, including, you know, The Last of Us, which still blows me away that they're released in June. So, guys, let me know what you think about a summer release for Tom Clancy Division. Once again, we're talking about a summer release. I can't believe it, so please let me know in the comments. So, Red Storm, they have been extremely sneaky as well. These are the guys that are helping develop Tom Clancy Division. They are making the weapons and helping me with other parts of the game. Now, they went to Twitter and they have been tweeting coordinates, and they have been taking pictures of the Strategic Homeland badge, and my guess, these are where you can go and actually physically find the badges around New York City, but they also give us good indications of locations that we will be visiting in the Division, including Madison Square Garden. I think that is a given. The Empire State Building, and then Bryant Park. As you can see from the Google Maps and the Google Images that I have here, that this is going to be one hell of a game. It seems like it's going to have a lot of variety in terms of environment and stuff like that. I can't wait to see the parks. That's what I'm excited to see, is going from this devastated city and then seeing this greenery, or, you know, when it's snowing, to see some sort of life. But just in case these tweets mean more than I thought, I'm going to include them in the description below. Let me know what you guys can find. You know, there's Rockefeller Center in there. There's a bunch of other areas that are around, you know, in these coordinates, including the Lego store. Lego Division confirmed. So you never know what in the world they're up to, but please, if you find any clues, you can find me on Twitter, tweet at me, direct message me, or you can find me on Facebook. Also, Ubisoft will be continuing their podcast series. We should be expecting one soon, and this one is about sound. And sound is one of the most important parts of a game. It really sets the atmosphere and tone. You know, if I put really sad music behind here, all of you will likely cry. But you know, if I put something more upbeat, it changed the video completely. So sound is extremely important to a game, and you know, one of the games that has the best sound in my opinion is definitely Battlefield. So hopefully they aim for something like that. I cannot wait to hear the sound. They did a great job with Ghost Recon Future Soldier, so I'm sure it will turn out perfect. And now, time for your top comments. As always, remember to submit your comments and questions below. They may end up in the video. So the first one comes from Mr. Beast, and he says, I like your content and watch each video, but please don't show us your face anymore. Fine. There we go. Is that better? Alright, moving on. Here's another one from Dominic Camiso, who says, plot twist. This is an Assassin's Creed game, and this is all simulated in the Animus. My mind is blown. Can you imagine that? At the end of the Division, you've put 200 hours in or whatever, and then you find out that you're really Desmond.
Ah! Oh, what are you, a tiny child?
Sean!
Well...
So ICJ says, do you think that we'll get something like supply drops, example like in Dying Light? That is a really good question. I really do hope that we see something like this in Tom Clancy The Division. I love this aspect in Dying Light. It's extremely dynamic, and you know that there's a risk versus reward situation, and it does depend on if the supply drops happen at nighttime or daytime. It depends on what enemies will be roaming around that supply drop, which I absolutely love. That dynamic difference from day to night gameplay. So I hope those two things combine and are also featured in The Division. So guys, that is the video. Thank you so much for watching, and please let me know what you think about this new rumor about a summer release date for Tom Clancy The Division. Do you think it's realistic, or do you think it would be more like holiday 2015, even if they go toe-to-toe with Star Wars Battlefront? But guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.
See you guys later.
Alright, the store was empty. I heard that gunfire. Nick, check your map, see if there's anything in the area.